assets like Bitcoin go upwards. It makes sense because if the strength of the dollar is going down, that means a lot of people are less inclined to hold dollars or bonds or notes or whatever, right? And they're going to use that to purchase assets like Bitcoin with. So that is, you could see with the arrows, pretty self-explanatory. That looks like something's about to happen, right? This is one of the things I want to show you guys about this reversal signal because, yeah, DXY is starting to break down. And if it keeps on going downwards, that's going to help Bitcoin in a big, big way. So that, yeah, that's the first signal. I'll just say that's the first signal. Now, another signal is this, okay? And it finally happened on Friday, I believe. Yes, it was Friday. It was yesterday. Germany finally unloaded all of its Bitcoin. Now only has $37 worth. And I think that's from donations. Basically, there's no more, okay? They don't have any more to sell. And we're all cheering for this, right? Again, the timing of it, I guess the amount, why they did it on the open market rather than OTC. There are a lot of weird questions I don't think we'll ever get answers to. Okay. But we do have people sending this to Germany. HFSP, German government. You know what that stands for? Have fun staying poor. This is how the Bitcoin maxis are. So that's probably why they have $37 worth, is because of all the donations now. People are sending them with messages like that. Okay. Again, this is over. So this is one less thing we have to worry about. Okay. Now, Genesis, maybe that's still a concern. Mt. Gox, maybe that's still a concern. But at least we have one last thing to worry about, and that is absolutely fantastic. Minor capitulation seems to be in full force, which means that they may be done selling too. The hash rate drawdown from peak is about 7.6%, which hasn't happened since January of 2023. And that was when, guess what? That was when Bitcoin hit 15, 16,000. Okay. 15, 16,000. Matthew asked, why do you always skip over August like it doesn't exist? Because, Matthew, okay, with your condescending tone, there is no FOMC meeting in August, my man. That's why we're going from July to September. Do you not see up here July 31st, September 18th? There is no FOMC meeting in August, Matthew. Okay, since you're so smart, how did you not realize that? Matthew Plosky. How about you just... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Now you just ruined my my thing. But okay, I'm going to keep on going here. Yeah, so we haven't seen this hash rate drawdown since Bitcoin being at $16,000. Okay, so that is important. That's another reversal signal. Think about it. Bitcoin at 58,000, 59,000, 16,000, big difference. It's kind of like correlated with, you know, the fear and greed index. A lot of these measurements that we had that measure fear, it's kind of the same thing, right? So it seems kind of silly to be worried about Bitcoin at this point, right? So Willy Woo summarizes early signs of minor capitulation. Germany has no more coins to sell. Mean reversion indicator showing reversal. Lots of bottom signals. Yeah, that's right. A lot of bottom signals. If you want to comment on anything I've said in this video, make sure you head over to the Roundtable. The Roundtable is a new social media platform created for conversations. And best of all, it's spam-free, bot-free, unlike here on YouTube. And you could have conversations with me and others like Altcoin Daily, Scott Melker, Maro Nafal, and many others are joining daily. And you also get rewarded in tokens for doing so. So check out the new roundtable. Click the link in the description below. We had a massive ETF inflow. Massive inflow indeed. $310 million. Okay. I've been making this point. I hope you guys understand this. Massive ETF inflows means there are a lot of institutions and fund managers and family offices, all the big whales. They're loading up right now. This is one of the ways we can see it. Before it was hard. We could kind of see on-chain activity. We could see some massive address, accumulating. But this is right in front of you. Okay, $310 million going into the ETFs on Friday alone. I bet BlackRock $120 million alone. Fidelity $115 million. So what does that tell you? You gotta load up. These guys are loading up. They know something's going to happen. These are supposed to be the smartest financial people on the planet from Wall Street, right? And if they're loading up right now, that's what you got to do, because the reversal is coming. And they know that, and I know that, and you guys watching now know that. Mr. 100, whoever he may be, it may be exchange, it may be like some fintech company, it may be someone that has a ton of money because they have $4 billion worth of Bitcoin. But you know what they're doing? They continue to DCA every single day, basically 100 to 500 Bitcoins every single day, and they never stop. Okay, so that's what we have to do. We got to follow these guys, continue to DCA, 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 and DCA, right? So all fantastic. And here's another one too. The third largest Bitcoin address supposedly belonging to Robinhood. Okay, we don't know. It's not confirmed. They just bought 3,400 Bitcoin, right? Just last week. Just in a single day. Just purchased 3,400 Bitcoin for about 200 million. So you may be wondering why Germany's selling has not brought Bitcoin down more, because all these guys are buying. These are just a few examples. Imagine what I didn't cover or what people didn't find. There are billions being bought behind the scenes right now. So as for these reversal signals, there are a lot of them. I just mentioned all of them, right? The ETF buying, Germany is not selling, minor capitulation coming to an end. But when it comes to charts, you look at some of these moments, the LMACD crossover. Okay, my camera's kind of covering it, but just look at that. Every single time, this goes back a few years, going to the beginning of 2023 and 2022. But you can see every single time we have this crossover, a bullish crossover. Okay, not a negative one, but a bullish crossover, and we just had it. Guess what happens? Bitcoin goes on a tremendous pump. Every single time. You can't ignore reversal signals like this. Okay? You just can't. Well, you could, but then you just go lose out on a whole bunch of money. Why would you, right?